Hello, Just Too Good here, and today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Monkey Kid Red Sun's Inferno Truck set. This has 1,111 pieces, a total of 7 minifigures, and retails for $120 in the United States. Now let's take a look at those minifigures.
Screw it, we'll start with the villains first, since every set has Monkey Kid, but not every set has Red Sun. The design for Red Sun also comes in one other set for this first wave, which is the Monkey Kid's Cloud Jet. This design has what they call the Power Glove. It's so bad. And also a really cool detailed new hairpiece. That's a hard plastic, and it even has that little highlight there. I love his alternate face as well with the sunglasses and the design of the back torso printing. Also this little cloth. All of that looks really neat. Overall, he's definitely one of the cooler looking villains of this theme. I don't know. I like the bulls and everything, but I guess they got redundant. Speaking of the bulls being redundant, you get 3 bulls, Snort, Grunt, and Roar. All of them are the same figure though. They all have individual names, but there's no differences between them. And those are all included in this set. So a total of 3 bull figures. And if you're not familiar with the bull figures, they have a new helmet piece, which is actually really cool. There's a pole connection hole at the side, and you just attach the camel horn in that new coloring. And if you remove the helmets, you can see there's a translucent minifigure head underneath. It's not a problem that they include a lot in this set. It's just that somebody who owns all of them, I got tired of them. Again, I'm complaining about owning all the LEGO Monkey Kid sets. I'm very fortunate to own them all, and I'm very happy I own them all. And heck, maybe I'll just army build all of these and take away their names. Who knows? And the Monkey Kid minifigure is the same exact one from Pigsy's food truck with the employee outfit, the unprinted bandana, and that face print. The design for the face print is pretty cool, where he has an open, angry expression and then more of a shocked expression. And this new piece, if you're not familiar with it, is dual molded, a hard plastic, and I really like how they have the shaping and everything with a strand of hair coming down on the bandana. It just adds a little bit more personality. There's also dual molded legs with some side leg printing. Very detailed figure overall. Oh, this also comes in the delivery truck poly bag, or the delivery car poly bag. And of course, the Monkey King staff is included, which that is a new piece that is basically a longer lightsaber handle, and that's a nice gold. It's not like a pearl gold, it's more of a metallic gold. May is also included in this set. Now she appears in 2 other sets in the first wave, which is the White Dragon Horse Bike for $35 and the Ocean HQ for $170. So this is a mid set to get her in, even though it's $120, so it's much closer to the Ocean HQ than the cheaper set. But this version is exclusive to this set for that torso printing, which looks fantastic. However, the other versions have the helmet and that different outfit, so you're going to miss out on the helmet piece in this set. Nice back torso printing as well. I also like the green they used for her hands, or sorry, for her arms. The design of her face is the same as those other 2 sets. And I love this new hairpiece they use, which has some green highlights. Finally, what's also exclusive to this set is this small little laptop build with the stickers. You can see she has a dragon horse on the front. That matches that smaller set. And then on the inside, she has what seems to be the Cloud Jet set. That's actually a really nice sticker. I do wish these were prints, though, because those are kind of a pain to line up on such a small piece. And they do use a print that has existed before of the 1x2 keyboard. Finally, we have our minifigure Lee. This design is pretty interesting for one reason. Well, actually, honestly, the prints they use aren't the most common. I mean, they come from LEGO City, but that torso and that face print doesn't appear in too many sets. But what I love is this hair piece right here. It's the Karen hair, as I call it, in a pure black. We've gotten it in black before, but with printing on it, so it's nice to just get an unprinted version. And he also has a takeout box. Yes, I know I said that was a menu a billion times, but it kind of makes sense when it's attached to a 1x2 tan that this is a takeout box. That part at the top is a print, and that actually appears 2 more times throughout the set. His alternate facial expression has a pretty nice look to it.
So there's a bunch of separate builds in this set. We have the Panda Store, which also has a side build that you can connect to it. Then the Tuk Tuk, the Inferno car, and then this little bike. First, we'll take a look at the Inferno car. The Inferno truck is a build that I discounted when I first saw the design because it is very rough, it's very crowded, it's very clunky, oversized in ways. But having it all built, I have to say, I like how this is built. Like, this has some really interesting functions to it. You see, this part right here can easily be pushed back, and it reveals that race car there. The race car itself can be launched just by pushing this part, and it goes pretty far. Now that play feature is not new by any means, and we'll revisit it later showing how it really works. It was actually also in another Monkie Kid set, which is the Jet. But I think this set does a better job at concealing this and having the Inferno truck stand on its own. Again, we'll return to that in a bit, but let's just take a look at the race car build. The design of this is a bit ridiculous for what they call a race car, but I do like this oversized look integrated with the red color scheme. Rare do I see oversized bikes and vehicles in a nice red. And the design of this isn't a framework I could put to another Lego build. Like, this is its own build. This isn't something I've seen before. I can't say it looks like it's shaped like something else or anything like that. So it does feel a little bit more original there. I like this big Technic wheel back here because I'm not too familiar with that piece. There's some details on the side that are interesting, like integrating the lantern piece at the side with a little cylinder piece on the inside. These parts at the front, which are just meant to ram into other vehicles, probably going to wreck the tuk-tuk. These can be adjusted back and forth just on how they're clipped on. I like the use of the phone piece at the front grille. At the side, more Inferno designs, and this is really the same design flipped on both sides. There's stickers like one here, another one on this Next Knight shield piece in red. Stickers on this wheel right here, and then you got the same set of stickers on this side as well. Other than that, the area where Red Sun sits is not really an area to sit down on with a connection to studs. Really, he'll just hold on to this handlebar, which is integrated well with the metal beard piece. Again, the Monkie Kid line uses the metal beard piece in such interesting ways. I actually like how they have a little diamond at the end there, almost like a blaster or something like that. Other than that, there's not too much else to show with this race car build. And how this is put back to place is using these Technic pins with the Technic axle receivers at the end. Nice to get that in a gold. These connect to these little Technic beams right here. Just put it back in. And it's back in place, pretty secure there. The whole function works when you push back on this part. What happens is it just propels an axle forward, but that axle this time around is connected to a rapid stud shooter. So not only does this have the launching feature all triggered by this build at the back, which does have a sticker on it, but you can move this left to right, and it's a rapid stud shooter. That's just a lot of different play features there, and I actually like how well all that gelled together. Finally, for this integration and play feature that works so well, once you put it back into place and you move the driver's cab forward, it lines up perfectly, so it looks like Red Sun is controlling the whole truck. Dang, that all gels so well. Anyways, for the front of the truck, we have the design of a sticker here. The race car itself has its front grille and everything integrated into the truck, so now these parts are part of the truck. At the side, you can see some little sticker details with 1x4 tiles. And then they use these bigger pieces, which I remember back in the day I got first with the Power Miners Thunder Driller, which is one of my favorite sets. And those are in a nice kind of gunmetal gray or metallic silver. I forgot the specific name. Anyways, on this side right here, there's a secret storage that holds a black hot dog. Seems like one of the studs from the stud shooter is just loose there. And on the opposite side, there's another container, but this one does not hold any black hot dog. I like the use of that circle plate with the hole in the middle in this nice translucent coloring. There's also some 1x4s with prints that we've seen before, and the side of the truck is almost a platform so that you could put more minifigures to kind of stand in place. They can even stand right here if you'd like, where they have the divider piece. But also, these 2x2s actually help hold ammunition. Like these right here, which you could make this hook at the back hold, but this is specifically used for ammunitions with another play feature on these launching cannons. And like how the race car launching feature was lifted from that Monkie Kid Cloud Jet, this launching feature for the ammunition is very similar to the one in the Demon Bull King. But I like this one better because the Demon Bull King just puts studs inside those cannons. This, which is triggered just by pushing this part at the back, launches those ammunition pieces that are a lot easier to recollect and put back inside. It just felt like with the Demon Bull King, it was very messy. It's also interesting how they use mini ball joints in a different angle where you have one on one level and one on the higher level, so you can kind of get a tilt there. And there's also a cannon at the opposite side with the exact same function. There we go, I almost didn't launch. As for the middle section of the truck, there's a use of that new lightsaber longer handle piece in gray, which is nice to get. Another sticker up here. A driver's area for when you don't have the race car attached. That's just controlled up here. And then this platform at the back, which has some extra weapons. The one I really like is this build of a cup, a stud with a hole in it, and a unicorn horn piece. I know, I was complaining about the unicorn horn piece in the other set, but this one's facing upward, it's fine. That's just a really clever build that for something that looks kind of ridiculous. Also 2 dynamite sticks here and a gold crowbar. In this corner right here, there's another seat which uses a nice print of this keyboard, and that's on a 1x2. I haven't seen it in that dark gray coloring for quite a bit. And then there's even another seat right here, which has a little button on it. I wonder what that button does. And if you look at the back, there's some razor blades or saw blades right there, and those are attached via some handles. Or rather, the proper term is that those are clipped on. Anyways, I wanted to show just a look at this when the race car isn't attached, just a closer kind of look to see how that's integrated. And I want to note that when you do launch it, you have to have the driver's cab kind of facing upward like this, because if you launch it, it's just going to stay in place when this part is here. So let's launch that, and that's out of the way. And I will be honest, it does look a lot worse when you don't have the race car attached. It just looks kind of empty there. But still, I like how this falls into place for the driver's seat in the middle there, just like how it falls into place when you have the race car design. One more thing is that this hook right here is used for the ATM, which we'll get to in a bit, and you could adjust this up and down. Oh, and these flames right here, which come in the Demon Bull King, I believe, are really nice to get with that almost blue or black coloring or even gray coloring at the end. But that's it for the build of the Inferno truck. Let's take a look at some of the other builds.
There's the Bull bike, which is pretty adorable. It even has a little Bull build at the front. The design of this in black for more recent sets only came in the Stranger Things set, so this is actually a really good piece to get again, but then again, this is a relatively expensive set as well. When it comes to vehicles and Lego, the Tuk Tuk is not an overdone one. We did get one with a small Ninjago movie set, but this is a very different design, being a delivery Tuk Tuk. The design at the back has some food stored underneath. Easily remove that, and you can see how they incorporate white frogs and what they use for the bow piece, or the pork bun piece if you want to call it. At the back, there's a 1x4 sticker, also some clips at the side, and that can be used to hold the Monkey King staff. Other than that, I really like the build of the little mini pig at the top, where they use those 1x1 plates that are also in another set, which is the Pigsy food truck. And there's enough space to just fit one minifigure in the driver's seat there. You could easily remove the ceiling as well. And there's also a delivery takeout box on this jumper at the back. Jeez, the Monkey Kid was just jumping out of that vehicle. I'll put him back into place. Finally, there's the Panda Store build, which has the nature area to the left of the build. That was actually built separately, but connected via some Technic pins, and there's more to that. The interior is a bit spacious, and I like that for the sizing. Either way, at the front, we have the ATM machine, which uses a sticker on the sign right there. Also another sticker to show it's out of order. Open up the deposit box, and there's just stacks and stacks of 1x2 printed $100 bills. The whole point here, as I alluded to earlier, is this part right here, this handle, can be connected via the Inferno truck and just kind of hooked into place. Sorry, it could be a bit of a tight fit, but once that hook is connected, you can pull the Inferno truck and it just goes flying. Or there's another option of putting this back on those 2x2 jumpers. And this was also in another Monkey Kid set as a play feature with the Monkey King mech, where if you push this little pipe to the side, you can launch it as well. I like the stickers on these glass panel pieces, and on the interior, the design does have some containers right here, or storage bins, or whatever you want to call them, refrigerators even. And these have the banana piece in white, which is nice to get. Also some drinks, or it could be sodas, or it could be sauces, and even a security cam, which is a nice 2x2 tile sticker, and a gold frog there. You can see how the ATM is integrated. And for those curious about the Panda Head build specifically, this is on a hinge piece, so you can move it up and down. And also, they use some interesting pieces like the frying pan piece for the panda ears, which is just some nice part usage. For the nature section to the left, this design is attached via a modified 1x2 with 2 Technic pins on it. So there's 2 of those on the small little plate, and you can attach it to these modified 1x2s with the 2 receiving holes. There's one on each side, and that means you can position this really how you'd like. So if you want it on this side as well, you could do that, and actually the tree lines up pretty perfectly that way. But the design for this does have a coffee cup, or actually 2 coffee cups on both sides. Well, you know, the little coffee container. And we also have a to-go box once again, which quite a few do come in this set, huh? And there's also another frog. I quite like how this tree is built, where they use an unconventional build that uses those little fork pieces, as I like to call them. And while the gray there is a little bit annoying, it is cool how this uses a lot of these lime green pieces and just an unconventional build overall that actually gives it a little bit of posability, articulation, whatever you want to call it. Since these are clipped on, you can move it up and down, not only at the branch level, but also at the trunk level. And if this looks familiar, the use of these 1x2s with the 2 pins, well, that's because this can be integrated with another Monkie Kid set.
That other Monkie Kid build being this fantastic apartment / Pigsy's noodle shop from the Monkey King mech. Again, this build does not come in this set, but this does connect to the builds in the set since it has that 1x2 with the pins, which, connecting it to the left side, makes for an interesting corner setup, but it does line up okay. It just doesn't look right. I think you got to connect it to the other side. Okay, this looks fantastic. I mean, I didn't think these 2 could get better, but holy crud, they connect so well. Please, 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 LEGO, keep doing this. Keep releasing more expansions to this, because look, there's a 1x2 with 2 pins right there. There's no connection here or anything. They can have this side, and then they can have this side, which links up to this side. I'm getting excited thinking about it. But either way, disregard this build, because that's it for the builds of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and the final verdict. Come on, Branch, get back on. Come on, come on. Bam. The box for this is, I think, just the standard $100 box size. I'm thinking like Flying Fox and such, but this is $120, so take that as you will. And the back shows the various play features found within this set. There's 2 instruction booklets included, which at the back they do have advertisements for the Monkey Kid theme. Love this artwork right here from the TV show. And we have the sets, which slowly been reviewing all of them. All I need to review now is this one. And do I own this one or do I not? Find out in the future. So overall, Red Sun's Inferno truck took me by surprise. Like, literally. I did not expect to like any of this, and I ended up liking it. I don't love the overall look of it, but I really like the functions. They take a lot of functions from other Monkey Kid sets, and in general with the whole builds of this, because even that's from another Monkey Kid set and stuff like that. And they push it into this oversized monster truck vehicle. I'll take the oversized monster truck vehicle if it means cool features, like how you could switch this back and forth, how you could launch that, which I think works better than the Cloud Jet, because I think this looks better without this than the Cloud Jet looks without the Cloud Jet's motorcycle. But then again, I think the Cloud Jet looks better overall than any of this. Then there's some other better features like the launchers of the cannons, which I thought they didn't do too well in the Demon Bull King, using studs there. Here they just use a little, I guess, ammunition or whatever, which works better in my opinion. And there's other details here and there from other sets and everything. So as a whole, I actually think this is worth the money for $120 because you just get a lot in here and a lot of different things, a good variety, and very well-made builds. I do love this, and I do love this. Like, the Tuk Tuk's awesome, the Panda Store is awesome, and how it could connect to the ones in the Monkey King mech is awesome. The minifigure selection is actually pretty good. I mean, there's 7 minifigures here, which is a pretty good amount, and you got some different prints and everything, some exclusive to this set or whatnot. And I'll be honest, if you were to just get one Monkey Kid set, like, I think the Monkey King mech is a better set, and maybe the Ocean HQ, I haven't built it yet. But this gives you enough of the variety of the theme that this might be, if you were to get one set, get this one. If you're ready to spend $120. But then again, you won't be spending it on other sets, so take that as you may. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.